Hello, and welcome to Kickin and Crocs, the podcast. We talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff, and all sorts of stuff. My name is Steve, one half of Kickin and Crocs.
Dave, the other half of Kicking and Crocs. I got to talk.
I don't think that worked at all. You have to try again.
I'm Dave, the other half of Kicking and Crocs. Oh, come on.
And Nick's still not any part of Kickin with Crocs.
And we have with us today our first special guest. She is the one that introduced Dave to Crocs, turned him from Croc hater to Croc lover, and pretty much without her, none of this would have happened. It's Lauren!
Hi.
Woo!
Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
The one responsible.
Yes.
All right. So I guess we should just get right into, how this happened. So tell me about how I've harassed you with Crocs. Go on.
So this all started
Put me on
a
blast.
while ago because I got a pair of Crocs, and he told me they were ugly and that they were the worst shoe possible, the worst shoe ever made, actually.
I mean, maybe I said that.
No,
There's
you
like a-
1000% said that. And you had the entire school you asked everyone. They were like, do you like Crocs? Do you like Crocs? Do you like Crocs? And you would get everyone to be against my shoes.
That does sound familiar and in character.
These are
Yes,
the
it
dark.
does.
These are
Do you
dark
remember-
times.
Do you remember the Sunshine Crocs? You hated on them.
I did hate on a number of Crocs. There was a time. All right, go on.
Okay, well, then we ran the Rugged Maniac.
No, it wasn't the Rugged Maniac.
Yes, it was.
I thought it was a half marathon.
No, it was the Rugged Maniac because you paid for my ticket.
I paid for your ticket for the half marathon.
That was my birthday present.
Was it? You might
Yes,
be
it
right.
was.
You might be right.
It was because the Rugged Maniac, I told you I was going to pay you back. For the half marathon, I was not going to pay you back. But you told me, I told you I was going to pay you back. I asked how much it
That's
was.
right. You
and
actually
told
didn't
me-
pay me back for that half marathon. Now that we're on that subject, I
You
don't think
said it was
think
my birthday present.
I don't think I've received
It's an
any money for
IOU.
that.
It's an IOU.
Steve, does she ever pay you back for things?
I mean,
He's
I've never
never-
had
he's
to
never
buy her
bought me
something, so
anything.
no.
Steve, does she ever call you back in a reasonable amount of time?
Never. All right, so go on.
Anyway, so so then he paid for my ticket for the Rugged Maniac, and I asked him how much it was so I could pay him back, and he said in a quiet, hushed voice, and he was like, brown Crocs. And then he walked away,
Okay.
and he was like, we don't talk about that.
So let's go backwards. Over the course of this time, I've seen a lot of people in Crocs. I go to races, people are wearing Crocs, everybody's wearing them at the martial arts school, they're coming in their Crocs, and slowly a love is starting to build. Slowly I'm starting to see okay, maybe they're not that ugly, but I don't want to eat my words because I got to save face.
So you wanted someone to get them for you as a gift so you didn't have to get them yourself?
I mean, that's sort of, yeah, okay. So I was like, I can't just outright, after months of abusing people with Crocs, go, I'm going to buy a pair of Crocs. So what I said to Lauren, because it was in the driveway here at my house, and she's like, I want to pay you back. So I lean in and I'm like, brown Crocs. This conversation never happened.
Yes.
Planting the seed.
I said,
Yes.
this conversation never happened. Those are my words.
But the conversation did happen a couple of times after that too, because he didn't tell me what size he was, and then he had to try my Crocs on so he could figure out if they were the right size. But then I ended up. Oh wait, you're wearing them right now.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing it because I'm going to show them off. These are the
These
exact
are the
original.
original Crocs.
So
Those
these
are the
brown
originals.
Crocs, I'll hold them
Wow.
to the camera here, or Steve will hold them to the camera, are the original pair of Crocs
You
that
should do
Lauren,
the
like Vanna White.
Little Vanna.
yeah.
Okay, so these are the original pair of
Homage.
Crocs. So I didn't know what size Croc I wore, which turns out I wear the exact same size as Lauren.
Yeah. So I like to steal his Crocs.
So,
I will steal his Crocs.
but here's my beef, because I have beef. There
Mhm.
is beef. Several times I said, this conversation never happened. And yet every time she tells this story, which she has told to numerous people, she tells it the exact same way. So we're in the driveway, and Master Dave says to me, this conversation never happened. I'm like, you're not supposed to tell people that part. You're just supposed to be like, oh, I bought him a pair of Crocs. But no, you tell everybody I asked for them.
I feel like they had to know.
I don't even know what to say to that.
No,
I
I
mean-
think they had to know.
Your secrets at Lauren, safe as paper in a fire.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you tell somebody a conversation never happened, like that's it. It's supposed to be like, this story
Okay,
never.
but this wasn't like a super serious situation. It was a pair of Crocs.
Whoa.
Okay. No.
You gotta say something.
I got nothing. She says it's not serious.
Dave, maybe it's a generational
What
thing.
is more serious than a pair of Crocs? I know nothing that is more serious. But in my defense, I did own up immediately once I started wearing the Crocs. I was like, all right, I was wrong. I'm a convert. I've been converted.
Yeah, you called yourself a convert, a Croc convert.
Yeah.
I had so many people ask me what a convert was.
I'm going to make it happen. It's going to be in the dictionary one of these days. Maybe Urban Dictionary, but we're going to get it.
Listen, if we don't get that word in the Urban
We're
Dictionary
gonna
with
get it
what's in
somewhere.
there,
Yeah.
like you can make it happen.
Convert.
Make it happen.
Yeah, but yeah, so every time she tells a story, she feels the need to absolutely.
I think it's funnier that way. I also like people knowing that I'm the first person who got you Crocs.
Which is actually, and it's become kind of a. So the backstory, how I know Lauren, obviously all four of us teach at a martial arts school. Paul Prendergast Karate, check it out. We gotta plug it. So Lauren's like my work daughter. So she started out as a student and worked her way up, an instructor, and then we taught her how to teach, and she's become quite a good instructor. But
Started as a very whiny student, though.
yes,
I will admit.
That remains
got-
consistent.
Okay.
so
You know what?
So it's become a point of tension now because my quote unquote work daughter, faced with my wife, who now holds a grudge against you,
Oh, yeah.
she's not happy about the whole Crocs thing.
I forgot. Kelsey hates Crocs.
Kelsey does hate Crocs, and because of that, I've said many times she needs to be a guest on this podcast as well, just so that we can get the other side of the coin.
And it's a love-hate relationship because she likes Lauren a lot and doesn't like Crocs, so it's a tough conversation.
It
to
is.
have.
It really is. Leads to a lot of roadblocks. But anyways,
Point where she'll get carrots and broccoli ready just for Lauren.
Yes,
That's
I
how much
did
she likes
get
you.
carrots and broccoli.
Well,
today.
the thing is the Snapchat conversations. So there'll be a snap like I'll send like early on when I started buying a lot of Crocs. I would send the
No,
Snapchats.
Early on, let me just explain. Early on, he bought like one. I got him a pair of Crocs, and he was like, "I'm gonna get another pair of Crocs." And I was like, "Okay, 2 pairs of Crocs, not a big deal." Got to like a month later, man has like 12 pairs of Crocs already.
Yeah, I have a lot of Crocs.
It's unhealthy, Lauren.
How many do you have now?
Think I'm at like maybe 15. Maybe I might be.
And all 12 of those pairs happened within the first month.
They did happen quite quickly. But so
how many
I would
of you bought? So that's for yourself. How many Crocs though have you bought?
Yeah,
Oh.
you've
Have you
gifted
purchased?
a lot.
I
So
have
purchased.
gifted a lot. I mean, some of you guys saw on Instagram. I got my brother-in-law some Crocs for Christmas.
You
I got
the not the Hot Wheels, the Lightning McQueen Crocs.
I got
too.
Lightning McQueen
You got
Crocs for my nephew. I got for my older nephew. My younger nephew, I got him the Pokemon Crocs.
yeah.
I got my mom a pair of Croc sneakers, which I also bought for myself. The ones that look like regular sneakers. I got
Emily.
my dad a pair of Crocs, regular Crocs. I got Master Steve, the other Steve. I got him a pair of Crocs. I got the entire Andreatis clan.
Yes.
Emily, Adam, James, Master Andrew, all Crocs. His wife didn't want.
Oh.
She gave me the death
Hater.
stare. That's a lot of Crocs I bought so far. I've gifted a lot of people Crocs.
And I haven't gotten a pair.
No, I have not bought you a pair of Crocs.
I have also not gotten a pair yet, but it is a future push.
Like, there's no shoe sizes, but yeah, I bought a
We
lot.
were the same size. What do you mean you
Shut
know
up.
shoe sizes?
Shut up.
Busted.
But yeah, so I bought a lot of Crocs. But I would take a Snapchat of it, and then I would send the Snapchat of whatever Croc I bought to Lauren, who would then immediately send a Snapchat to my wife Kelsey, apologizing.
No, she would send it to me after she saw you taking a picture of your Croc.
Oh.
And she'd be like, "Lauren, look what you've done." And I was like, "You know what? You know what? Actually, I realized that it has gotten far worse than I intended it to be. I thought he would get like 1 pair of Crocs, maybe 2. Cut to 15 and like 12 for other people.
Lauren, it shows that you're that much of a positive influence on Dave.
Gets 15 pairs of Crocs. You started the obsession.
There
You started
should
this
be
addiction.
an influence gauge, Steve, right?
Huh?
And once you get to 15 Crocs, that's like maximum influence gauge.
Maximum.
That's where
influence.
Lauren is right now.
That-
She's
yeah.
at maximum influence gauge.
You know what's crazy too is I'm the one who made you get Crocs in the first place, right? And this man likes to hate on me. He's like, "Well, I have more pairs of Crocs than you do now."
That's
Gotta step up
switched.
your
That's a
game. You gotta step up
180.
your game.
Well, because she said like she'd like to say like I've started this whole Croc wave. I'm like, no. You introduced me to it, but I got the ball running. I mean, look at what we've done with Crocs. Look at this. You can't claim credit for all of this. That's right.
Okay, I can't claim credit for it, but you still hate on me.
I do. I don't
understand why.
I make a point every day of asking how many Crocs you got these days. Although, and Lauren was also one of our first Kicks and Crocs. That
yes,
went, like,
I was.
yeah.
I look really goofy too because I'm smiling. Everyone else is like, I didn't realize that everybody else when they were doing the kicks was gonna make like a mean, not a mean face, but like
Focused.
a focused, like intense face. I'm in like leggings going like, ee.
But we've talked about retake because you were like, can I take another picture? Can I redo it?
Yeah.
And yes, we can redo it whenever you want.
I was like, oh, guys.
We might have to do one for the show. Whether just throw a kick.
We'll take another picture of you throwing a kick. We'll
Love
get
it.
We'll get you in
Love
here.
it.
Mhm.
We'll get you in maybe in a challenge of some sort too.
Yeah.
Cool.
But what you didn't get me was no jibbitz.
I did not get you jibbitz because I didn't know
No
which ones I
jibbitz.
should get you. Also, I couldn't order those from the Croc website, or I couldn't get them from the Croc store. I had to order them off of Amazon because they didn't have our size in brown.
Yeah, but jibbitz are very personal, I think.
Also,
so that's
jibbitz,
harder to get.
I will say though, like when you get jibbitz, you either have to buy them individually for like really expensive, or you have to get like the cheap value pack of like 300.
Yep.
But I don't know. I like getting the individual ones because then I'm like, ee.
So
you
then,
have like a favorite jibbit style
I was
that
just
you
about
like?
to ask that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. No,
Oh.
you're good. See, the great minds think alike. Go ahead.
I like silly ones. So for example, my favorite are the googly eyes. For sure.
They're so cool. That's the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a laptop.
Yes,
That's a camera.
I have googly eyes. A lot of people who see them think that they're not functional. They're completely functional. They do Google.
Like any search
they don't-
you ask?
No, I've been in school, and anybody who sees my shoes are like, they don't move.
She looks down at her Crocs and goes, "Hey, Google."
I didn't find that one funny.
The good thing is the rest of us did.
No,
Yeah, we're
I
good.
thought it was funny, but let me just
It is
let me
funny.
just
You
drop some
Google it. I
Croc
like it.
knowledge before we move on. I'm gonna drop some Croc knowledge. If you go to the Crocs outlet store, you can make a little grab bag of Croc jibbitz.
Cool.
That's
Here's
where I got all my jibbitz.
Yeah, you
They're
could- you-
expensive.
Yeah, but you can make a little gift bag of them.
Yeah.
My for Christmas, my sister-in-law got me a pair of Crocs and 10 jibbitz, hand picked that related to my personality. One of them being this Ewok that I put into the shoe.
That's cool.
That's how well she knew me. Do you think Lauren got me any? I just like picking on her.
Okay, but to my defense, right? You had just gotten off of hating Crocs, okay?
That's
I
valid.
didn't know which
Valid.
jibbitz I should have put
She
on.
was easing you in, right?
Yeah.
Lauren?
That's valid.
But yeah, I
so,
like
So which one's your googly eyes? Your favorite?
my googly eyes are my current favorite. I used to have a lot more, but since being at school, I've lost them all.
Oh,
Like
is there
I
a
used to
jibbit
have-
theft ring going around?
No, they just fall out sometimes. Like if I'm
Oh.
walking, right? I used to have chicken nuggets.
Chicken
I
nuggets.
loved those
it.
ones. That one was so good. But then, yeah, I lost it. And I used to have a cowboy hat above my googly eyes, and it was like a little face.
Oh.
But
You
yeah,
got the cloud socks with the green Crocs. That's cool.
it's a croc on a croc.
Love
Oh,
it.
It's a croc
Love
on a
it.
That's
Croc.
creative.
That is cool.
A croc on a croc. It's
My
crocception,
friend-
as Steve just said.
Yeah.
You can't hear him because he doesn't have a mic. I'm going to pass it to him.
So just to the audio-only listeners, we only have 3 mics. So when we do a 4-person podcast, well, but until we get another mic, obviously. When we do a 4-person podcast, there's going to be at least 2 of us that are passing a mic back and forth. So if you don't hear me for a little bit of a stretch, that's the reason why.
We're working on it. We'll get another mic soon.
Yeah,
It'll be because we're going to have a couple more guests. But
it's a croc on a croc.
it's a croc on a
My
croc.
friend gave it to me because I was sad about losing all my jibbitz. Part of it fell off.
Oh. So,
Look, that used to be green.
Oh, yeah, look
because
at
that
that.
used to be the sport mode.
so the other thing,
It's not. Yeah, but now it's like stylish. Almost like a green-black twist.
Now it's personalized.
so
Love it.
one of the other things
Unique to you.
unique about Lauren, she was also present. And I'm going to bring up episode 2 of our podcast.
Which
Lauren was
we've
also
seen.
present the day we revealed that the pink Crocs
We're fake.
were fake, and she
Oh,
was
no.
present
I
that
was
very
there.
day. So, just out of curiosity, I'd like to get Lauren's perspective on what went down the infamous day of the pink Croc.
Okay.
Case
So
crack.
when this happened, he wasn't there. Right. Like when I found out. Right?
It seems everybody knew before I did.
Master Alex told me. Yeah,
Oh.
so Master Alex told me before, and I knew that they were fake. And I didn't tell you either.
I wouldn't expect you to.
But he didn't tell me like when he first got them. He told me like a couple days before he told you.
Well, Master Alex never told me he did.
Also, I knew they were fake because I looked at them and they don't have the thing here.
Oh, yes, we've been
Because
over this.
I don't know, looked at them.
We've been over this.
They also did not say Croc right here.
We've been over this.
I don't understand.
We
Lord,
talked about
for the
this
camera. Can
literally
you
on the
show them
podcast.
where they?
I already
obviously
did.
show-
I
Let's do it
already
again.
did at episode 2. I already
Right
did.
here, it has a Croc right here. It's very noticeable. I don't understand how you thought it was a real pair of Crocs.
Because, okay, for one, I didn't realize that that's how Crocs branded their...
Yeah, because this was back when you
attire.
hated on Crocs too.
I was never a hater on Crocs as vocal as him.
You just never.
I just
owned
never
a
had
pair.
them. Yeah, I just never had them. I never bothered with them before.
See,
And
but
like
here's-
David said on the
here's
second day of the
thing.
podcast,
Here's the thing, though.
none of us had Crocs.
Here's the thing. Did you only hop on it because he hopped on it?
No, see, I hopped on it because Dave came up with
We're
a
getting
wonderful
deep now.
idea for the Instagram page, and I
Give
really
him the
wanted
mic.
in on
Give
it.
him the mic. He
I'm
wants to
not
talk.
done yet. So I hopped on it because Dave is the one that messaged me with the idea for the Instagram, and in order to do Kickin' and Crocs, you kind of have to own Crocs. There you go.
Actually established earlier in episodes as well. Steve was in the pink Crocs in quotes, before any of us. Well, not Lauren, obviously,
Yes.
but
I
he rocked
owned
them at
Crocs
several
since I
weddings
was
before I
7.
ever owned a pair of Crocs. So technically, he did not hop on the bandwagon. He already
he-
owned them.
But he only
They weren't
ever
really
wore them.
Crocs.
He only ever wore them at like events.
Yes, this is true.
Like he
That
never wore them
made
like
them
personally.
Special though. That's
But
why.
he never wore them personally, so clearly he wasn't like a huge fan of them.
Right, but I also didn't. I liked Crocs, but I also didn't. My
Liar.
obsession.
Liar.
No. I'm just saying when I did start to like Crocs.
No.
Until the day on that boat where I thought I should throw a kick in these. That's when things got out of control. I didn't start collecting as many Crocs as I did till I thought, oh, we can start a thing with Kickin' and Crocs, and then that ballooned into everything
Okay,
else.
so let me put it in perspective. He already had 7 pairs of Crocs.
No.
And then he got the rest of them.
I had 2 pairs.
No.
Before I thought of
you
Kickin'
did
and
not,
Crocs.
Because I got you those pair, and then you got the blue ones, and you got the slides at the same time.
I did get the blues and the slides at the
and
same
you
time.
got the
She's
the
right.
Crocs on
She's
the
right.
clock.
She's right.
You
I'll
went
give her
from
that.
like 1
So
pair
he
to
had
4.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
but I
So-
didn't.
No, I think age is
I
setting
didn't.
in for
no,
us.
No. I'm not. I just didn't get steamrolled. Like it didn't. Once I thought of the Kicking and Crocs thing, and then I messaged Steve, and Steve's like, "I'm in." Like that was literally what he texted me back was, "I'm in." That's when things got out of control. That's when I was like, "Oh!" And then every other day, Steve and I are messaging each other about picking up a pair of Crocs. So every time I went to buy something, I was like, hey, Steve, what about these Crocs? And then he would send me back like, oh, I like these Crocs. So it wasn't, we kind of bandwagoned together on this one.
That's cool.
But what was your, going backwards as you're
yes.
attacking me, what was your, what was your take on how Steve reacted to the news that his? So I want the Lauren perspective because I gave mine in episode 2, but I want
trying to
another
remember.
outsider's perspective on the devastation that set
there were
in.
tears.
I
I'm
know
sure.
I was there, and I remember it being said because Master Alex was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, they're not real," because he was the one who told him.
Alex?
Yeah.
Was he?
No, Master Dave told me.
Oh, was
Master Dave broke it to me
Oh.
first.
Well, all I remember is you
Uh-huh.
going,
I didn't make that noise, but
it was that exact.
We'll go
noise.
with that.
No, it was that exact.
it was.
voice.
we'll go with
I am
that.
a paid actress.
Oh,
Did
boy.
that perfectly.
No actresses are paid on this set.
I don't know if you guys
just
found
found
that.
that
I
out.
hope you did.
But, I don't know. I remember you being upset, but like
I was not
you
just
were,
upset.
you were a little heated. You said
I was devastated.
Well,
We talked about this in
No,
the second podcast.
No, okay,
we talked
but
about this.
here's the thing. I do remember you saying, "Well, now I got to get a real pair."
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah,
I
but
did.
you didn't get a pink pair.
No, because I'm not. Because you know why? I can't replace the ones that Alex got me. It's a gift from him. I'm not going to do that. The second that he sees I have another pair of pink, he'd be like, "Oh, I see how it is. My gift isn't good enough for you."
So
I already
why
have
does
those. So
why does his opinion matter that much?
no, because it's a gift from a friend.
I agree. It's a gift from a friend, so he's trying to, not bring him down.
Okay.
So.
If anything, his actions added value to it by using it when he did.
Okay,
right?
so-
he's like, man, I love these,
But
and
see,
here's when I use it.
from my perspective, it's like, well, I thought you gave me real Crocs in the first place. Now I'm finding out that they're fake. I'm gonna go get the real ones.
No, I think because the story of how the Crocs came about, which we did cover, that plays into the whole.
I was
because-
told about that the
because
second
the axe
it
throwing.
happened.
Yeah,
too.
no, I know. I think we even sent you the picture.
I have
of-
the picture.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot to post a picture on Instagram. Oh my God, I'm gonna do that as soon as we're off this podcast. I'm gonna post it. I did
Yeah,
forget
it's a
to
nice
do that.
picture of him going like,
I do. I have it. As
yeah.
promised, I will post it Sunday.
And do we have
I'm going to
any
set a
of-
reminder, and this is going to happen.
Are there any of him in the wedding with one of the weddings with him?
I have
That
him
would be-
dancing in the wedding too.
'cause you look
Yeah.
great,
Okay.
You should
Steve. You have
post
the
a
full
dancing
suit.
video.
It's happening.
Crocs, smooth.
Okay,
the
so
dancing video is perfect. I think you need
Sunday,
to post that.
when this podcast drops, Sunday
Agreed.
night, I'm going to post both the original picture and him dancing. So I'm going to set a reminder, and this is going to happen. This is happening. You can't stop it, Steve. It's happening. My next question, since we're here and we're questioning the lovely Lauren, that sounded weird. Edit that out and post. So,
That is so coming to you live. Go.
so now that you know we're obsessed with Crocs,
Mhm.
what jibbitz would you buy for me, Steve? None for Nick because he still doesn't own a pair of Crocs, and this is like our 4th episode. And
But why?
this is a travesty.
We're waiting for the journey. Thank you, Steve.
Oh, that's right. We were taking him to a Crocs.
Oh,
outlet.
that's right. How
Okay.
quick his memory is
It's
fading.
literally going to be one of the
His
videos. that
memory
we
is
make.
just running off without him.
Okay.
Okay, so you got to pick jibbits. What jibbit would you put on my
Originally-
shoe now?
Originally, I wanted to get you a Stitch Jibbit.
You're
but-
welcome.
Oh, Steve beat you to that.
I know. But I didn't get it because I was like, okay, I'm not going to get him Jibbits for his Crocs just yet. I'm going to see how he likes them first. Because, again, Jibbits are pretty expensive if I buy them individually. So I didn't want to buy you ones that you weren't going to like, right? Especially if you didn't like the Crocs, too. Because then I was like, just wasted a bunch of money, right? But, okay.
So what would you get him today, though? Like, so fast forward to today. What do you think?
You know what
Or-
would be really cool? If you made the Croc, like the Kicking in Crocs logo, a Jibbit.
We know Ian that can 3D print. We could probably make that happen.
I
Yes,
think
this conversation has been on the table.
I think I would try and get. You
I
guys a
would
Jibbit
say
like
to
that.
Lauren, this conversation never happened, but we all know.
you might as well.
We all
'cause it'll be just
know.
as secure.
So, yeah, we've talked about potentially making we're not going to use the word jibbit for licensing purposes. We'll say awesome Croc pin thing of the logo.
Awesome Croc pin thing.
Yeah. Maybe not even Croc. Awesome shoe pin thing. Your shoe as a whole, we got a pin for it.
Foot pin accessory.
A foot
So-
pin.
Okay, so you got that logo. Okay. All right. Anything else? Any other thoughts pop in your head? Remember, anything can be a jibbit.
Well,
Because I know what
haven't thought about
jibbit.
it yet.
I know what jibbit I would get you, but I'm not gonna say it yet. I want you to. What about Steve? What jibbit would you think for Steve?
A fake pink Croc.
You know,
I love it.
You
I
know,
love it.
but would it really be fake though if it's being sold by Crocs?
She never said she was getting from Crocs.
Ian could make it.
Oh,
Dang
it. All right, well, we found the
She's
loophole.
chock full of answers today.
Found the loophole.
Shout out to Ian. He loves when we shout him out in the podcast, so I'm shouting you out again. Ian.
Yeah.
Now,
Props. Great night tonight, Ian. Good.
all right, so my
Much love for
jibbit for
Ian.
Lauren. Here's my idea for a jibbit for you. So, did
I'm
anybody see the video on Instagram? It was floating away around about the grandfather that got his entire family Crocs,
And he did the face.
and
did
then
the face.
he did his face in a jibbit,
Oh.
like a picture of himself in the
We're
jibbit.
all getting Dave's face.
So,
You know that's happening.
if you haven't seen that
know
video
it.
on Instagram, it came around Christmas. It came out around Christmas.
Yes, because he gave them. So he gifted them all Crocs for Christmas,
Mhm.
and then he gave them like small boxes. I guess they all thought it was gonna be some like jewelry or something, and they opened it, and everyone was like hysterically laughing
Right.
because it was a Croc pin of the grandfather's face.
Right. So my jibbit for you, my Croc pin for you, whatever you want to call it, would be
Your
my
amazing
face,
shoe pin.
so that when you're walking
That's
around
okay.
at college and, anybody's like, what is that on your shoe? You'd be like, that's my favorite person in the world. And you'll have to say it like that because that's going to be how I make
He
you
wasn't
say
available, so we got Dave.
it.
No,
That's
you
how
should, no, then you should
that's
make
how
a
I'll keep you
gibbet
safe.
of your face, and then make a gibbet that's like the words "my favorite person in the world."
Yeah. And then, but say that'll keep you safe when you're at college too. So if any boys come sniffing around, they can just see the gibbet and be like, I can't mess with this. That's my secret.
Any guy looking at my feet in the first place is a little weird.
The-
Oh, I have something I want to ask. So, the Christmas Crocs. Why did you pick the worst pair? Like,
Me?
because he picked the white. Like,
We
no,
talked
he
about
let
this
you
already.
pick. He
Nah,
let
here
you
we
pick,
didn't.
right? Wait,
Okay.
He let
okay.
you pick,
He did. He
right?
did let me pick which pair.
and you picked the red ones that
I did.
have the worst gibbets on them.
I mean, his had a dinosaur with a Santa hat on.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. So why did I
So
let
why did
him
you-
have that?
Why did you not?
Because I knew for a fact that he was going to be wearing his more than I was going to be wearing mine. I wore those Christmas Crocs for two things. One, I wore them for the 12 Days of Kickmas, which you guys can find on YouTube right now, and Instagram, and TikTok as well, I think. Yeah, I put it up on TikTok as well. And the second time was for Master Paul's Christmas party, because when Master Dave bought me these Crocs, and yes, Master Dave bought them for me, they were a gift from him, he said, "You're going to wear them with me at Master Paul's Christmas party, right?" So now he's giving me a gift of the Crocs. I got to do it then. So those were the only two
Friendship
things I wore them for.
quarrel.
But what I'm hearing is that he's not an actual fan of the Christmas Croc. If he only wore it
The
for the
red
video.
ones.
I
The
think
red
s-
ones, no. I liked the white ones, but I chose the red ones because I knew that he was going to be wearing them more. The white ones were definitely better than the red. So I knew that if he's going to be wearing them more, he should have the better pair.
The
I
Lauren,
forgot
think,
that I bought Steve those Crocs too, so add that to my list of people I bought Crocs for. So I did.
love it.
Let's add another one. Tally that up.
I think Steve's still developing Lauren his Croc personality. I don't think he truly has it yet, but he's in the zone, but he's figuring it out.
See, okay.
But red's also his favorite color, right?
Which is awesome.
But
Awesome.
hence the red here.
Okay,
So
but here's the thing: is I know you're super obsessed with Crocs.
yes, very
right?
much so.
But you don't pin me as someone who's super obsessed with Crocs yet.
Oh, not. I mean, he's getting there. I'm getting him there.
He's just
He's
doing
he's obsessed
Kickin'
with
and Crocs
kicks.
because
Yes.
you're doing it
Go ahead. No.
because
No. I am doing Kickin' and Crocs. Is this why we really should get with the podcast? Was to tear us apart with all this? Right? Like,
Right?
no, I'm not
vicious.
saying I'm not saying it
Friendship
like
quarrel.
that. I'm saying it like
I need to get that audio clip,
You
and I need to
gotta-
use that on other things.
you thought it was a good idea, but you weren't in it for the Crocs though.
I was in it for the martial arts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I'm in it for it. And listen, Crocs, I'm starting to get to like them. I have about 6 pairs now. For me, I have 6 pairs.
Everyone
now.
has more than me.
I'm starting to get to
you
like
call
all the.
yourself a Croc lover?
I'm starting
I'm
to
broke.
Look, I'm starting to like all the pairs that everyone else gets.
Also,
I
not
haven't
kidding.
been gifted a pair.
also, Steve does wear Crocs every day.
Yeah, I do too.
Every day. So he's got the cool stylish like loafer ones that I absolutely adore. So I mean he wears them every day.
Okay.
So but
Can I just mention this? Crocs in a dorm room or Crocs at college, such a good idea, right? Because I just like
Cool.
I slip them on and I can walk anywhere in the dorm, right? They're like super convenient. I wear my Crocs every single day,
well, there you go.
and everyone at school has them too. Legit, everyone. My roommate, I got her a pair
And
of
yet
Crocs
you've
too.
sent no pictures of
no,
people
I
kicking
wanna
in
talk
Crocs.
about that. No, I want to talk about that. Because
What, your lack of pictures?
no,
Oh.
they made fun of my roommate's Crocs.
Did you stand up for her? Did you anti-bully the situation?
Yes, I did. But,
right, tell
okay,
us.
Because here's the thing, right? I was talking about how we all have Crocs, right? And he was like, I don't believe you, right? So I showed him my roommate's Crocs, but they're like, she's had them for a really long time. So like the tread on them is completely gone, right? And he was making fun of her. So
I was
got
saying,
her-
I was
got-
simply saying she's going to slip and fall.
You said
and
she
hurt
walked funny.
herself, and she
You
was
said
she was
walked
walking
funny.
really funny in those Crocs.
And that's not true.
He was
It was
complimenting her
totally true.
stumble.
But-
Okay, but she.
But listen, there are.
Anyway, I got her a pair of Crocs for Christmas.
So, but what I'm hearing
Um,
is if everybody in your dorm is wearing Crocs,
I didn't get a pair of Crocs.
you have not asked a single person to submit a kick. What is going on
Do you
here?
want to wear one of mine?
They will fit my toes.
She's not even paying attention to me. Why haven't you asked a single one of these people that wear Crocs to throw a kick for us?
Because I have to teach them how to throw a kick first.
That's the thrill of it.
Okay. If my younger brother, who's never thrown a kick in his entire life, can throw a kick that actually looked decent, I think that your roommates that have never thrown a kick in their entire life
no.
can look
You
decent
would be
too.
surprised. You would be surprised.
I was surprised
But
that my
I
brother
think
could do
that
it.
would be the cool humor behind it, right? Having everybody as like a cool game with your friends in college is like, let's see who can throw something that looks, and then just have a couple
Just-
non-alcoholic drinks and a good time and some jokes.
Just make sure
Throw some
she's got
kicks.
the Crocs on that have the tread, because if she does a kick without that other, she's going down, and that's not going to be good. And also going backwards.
I don't want my roommate to fall. That's kind of mean.
So
for you to
when
say.
I was
I
when
like
I was
my roommate. She's nice.
when I was walking
I don't have a
around
roommate.
Anymore.
when I was she has. So I should also mention
so nice
Lauren's
she's
roommate's
gone.
imaginary. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
So at Disney, when I was walking down at Disney in the shops, they have, which I didn't know, and I might have to order these for future Christmas videos. They have Disney Christmas Crocs, so it's Disney but Christmas.
You know what you should do? What video? You know the Disney Channel videos where they were like, "Hi, my name's this," and you're watching Disney Channel, and they do that.
And they trace
thing.
the Mickey
You should do
sign.
that
Yeah,
with the
yeah, yeah.
Croc, with the
Trace a
Disney
Croc
Croc.
out.
With the Croc.
That
That's a
would
good
be
idea.
so funny.
That's funny.
Now, I know we talked about this on the last show, and I know Lauren surely watched it thoroughly.
Oh, definitely.
But I need
She
to
totally
ask
doesn't just
you-
subscribe and not watch it all.
So
I
your thoughts on
subscribed this whole time.
your thoughts on this situation, right? So, Dave, you have to tell her the airplane story because it's her generation that made it creepy. What happened on the airplane?
We told this on the last
So,
episode of the
fast
podcast.
forward the
So-
story, but I want to
but
get
the-
her reaction. Like, what would she think?
Okay, so the long and short of it is, I started to fall asleep in the airplane, and as I opened my eyes ever so slightly, the girl sitting next to me was leaning over, taking a picture of my Croc for Snapchat, with her
Just
Snapchat
sleeping.
wide open while I was sleeping.
I don't claim her as part of my generation. That is very weird, but maybe she was just very happy that you were a Croc connoisseur.
I was taking it as a
Convert?
compliment. I took it as a compliment.
When he woke up, she continued to take pictures. Like she didn't even.
Well,
back up
I said to
at
her,
all.
I had said to her, I was like,
Maybe
they're
she
cool,
wasn't
right?
Taking a picture of your Crocs though.
No, it was definitely my Crocs because she zoomed in on it, and I was like, cool, right? And she goes, oh, they're awesome. I like the flowers, and she took like another 2 pictures and then sent it to
Which
whoever she
pair
was-
were you wearing?
I was wearing my Ohana Crocs, I call them. which are actually vacation Crocs if you look on the
See,
website.
okay,
But
that makes more sense because I was thinking
it's
that
white
you were
with
wearing,
flowers, hibiscus.
I was thinking that you were wearing like the Crocs you're wearing now.
No. I
'Cause
stood
had-
out.
Yeah. Had someone like taken a picture of brown Crocs, I would have been like, but knowing that it's like the flowery Crocs, I can understand.
Yeah, no, they were definitely.
I still don't claim her though.
They have some flair to them, definitely, for sure. So, well, Lawrence tried to tear down and tear apart our brotherhood of Crocs
No.
throughout the entire episode.
I would still like to see if anyone can guess what kind of jibbitz or foot accessories, however we're calling them, I would like, but nobody can take a guess.
Bowl of pasta.
I wouldn't reject that at all. I am a food friendly guy.
All right, let's see if Steve has a guess. My guess would be a bowl of pasta. All right, I'm passing it off to Steve
I would
now.
accept it.
I mean, I told you about the wine glass gibbets that I actually am wearing in this croc right here. I got red wine
Acceptable.
glass right in there.
Funny
Yeah,
how
yeah,
he
that'd be
didn't
pretty
get
good for you,
a
right?
pair
Yeah.
of Crocs to put that gibbet on.
Or the gibbet.
Yeah.
Well, you see, once again,
It's
we're making
sister
this a
gibbet.
video. We're making this a video. We're taking you to the
That is
Crocs
true.
outlet to buy your first.
Can't wait to do it.
We're taking Nick to a Crocs outlet for a video. So we're
You
gonna.
should join us for the experience.
I would love that. I will. I am petitioning for someone to get me a pair of Crocs.
What kind?
Well, he said he was gonna get me some
Unsuccessfully.
for Christmas, and he didn't.
Well, I mean,
That's less of a petition and more of a beg. And but keep trying though.
well,
You have to drip on the drip like.
I mean, Christmas isn't over, right? I meant Christmas in July is what I was talking about. Just so we're clear, it's Christmas in July that I was talking
well, I'm
about.
just gonna say
It's been
I
lovely
only
having you,
have-
Lauren.
Valentine's
I only
Day,
have regular
Friendsgiving.
Crocs. I only have the regular Crocs. I don't have like any other variation of Crocs.
So we need to take you to the Crocs outlet too, is what you're saying.
But the Crocs outlet, the one in Tinton Falls, doesn't have.
Oh, they
anything
have
else.
some cool ones. Cause I'll tell
They
you
do?
what. We'll take you. It's fun. I mean, Steve picked up an awesome pair of Black Panther, like from the movie Crocs.
I'm saving those for a good video. I'm saving those for a good post. I'm waiting.
And that's where
All their
I
videos
got.
are good videos.
I got Croc Echoes, which are really cool looking Crocs. For my brother-in-law, which you guys saw his video on.
Oh, Brandon, awesome video.
Shout out to my brother-in-law.
Hiccup.
Wow, every second of that video was
If you watched
entertaining.
yeah, that was fun to edit too. So there was like that video which I got down to 1 minute and 9
Did you
seconds or
edit
something
it?
like
You did
yeah.
a great job.
I got it down to like 1 minute and 9 seconds
Don't hype them up like
with adding in
I'm
my
having a
beginning part.
that.
So I had to add in my beginning part for reference because he was thanking me at the end. But that was a 4.5 or 5 minute video of him just goofing around and hitting. And so I thought it was pretty cool. But I got it down to about 1 minute.
He was really
and 8
analyzing his
seconds.
Croc experience in that video. Like if you watch the full thing,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was really like taking it all in. I loved it, and it ended up cutting hilariously when you cut it.
Oh yeah, it was great. I liked it a lot. I could not stop, especially when he jumped up and grabbed onto the bar to throw the flying kick.
with Crocs.
Like, wha! He went, wha! Kick it with Crocs! I was like, oh my God, this is a...
And flick it with Crocs and
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
Activate comfort mode.
I think they would have stayed on his feet better if he had socks on, which he did. I think he said at one point. I think I edited it out, but he did say something about wasn't wearing socks. And I do think you need socks and sport mode to keep them really solid. So you want the big platform Crocs? You want one of those?
No.
You want what kind? What are we talking about here?
I want to be surprised.
Like my Pollux Crocs that don't even look like Crocs. They just look like they're amazing looking.
You want like boot Crocs?
Did you see the hiking Crocs?
See, I knew.
Okay.
Did you see that?
I knew.
Okay,
Come on.
we're not going to talk about the hiking Crocs because there's something we have planned for those. So, shh. But yes, we did see that. There's not a pair of Crocs I think we haven't seen yet. And people send us things now. So like Steve and I get sent things all the time.
The Croc headlights probably was what we got sent the most. Which people, I have a pair now. We're going to make a video with them, okay? We're going to make a video with them.
Manhunt.
in Crocs with the headlights. Ooh, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll have to really think about that down the line. That's a summer video right there.
You wear those on movie night?
The Croots. So Dave is talking about the Croots, and those are just Croc boots for those of you guys that don't know. And just like we talked about in the second episode of the podcast, we're gonna do it and go to the barn that Kelsey's family has. I think it's her sister, right?
My sister.
Would she allow that though?
My sister-in-law owns a horse barn.
Hating Crocs.
No.
We're just gonna
she
walk
doesn't hate
around.
them.
We're not gonna like
Kelsey.
kick a horse. We're just gonna walk around in our boots.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a-
You wouldn't win that battle even with Crocs.
No, definitely not. Although it would be tempting to try and get a Croc on a horse and try and get the horse to kick, and then that.
Well, you can always put
I'm
the
afraid
Croc
of
just
horses.
on the saddle, like as like a jibbit for the saddle,
So-
a full Croc.
Wait, you're afraid of horses? What? So like,
Wait.
as a little girl growing up, unicorns like no, that was out.
No, I got no.
Like
Did
she
you-
ran
did I
out of the
never
pony
tell you
ride?
the story?
There's a story why you're afraid of horses.
Yeah, so I went horseback riding with my Girl Scout troop when I was younger, and my horse turned around and I got lost on my horse, and they had to ride around and try and find me.
I've never heard this story.
Not once in the entire years that
Really?
you have known us have you ever said this
Wow.
story. You got
Don't-
lost on a
don't
horse.
they usually follow a trail? Like those are
I don't
horses.
know. I guess Romeo didn't want to. I thought we were taking
The
a
horse's
shortcut.
name
No.
was Romeo.
No,
Yeah.
Nicole. Listen,
Romeo's
my
like,
wife's,
I found my Juliet. I'm out of here.
my
No,
wife's
we
horse
thought-
was named Romeo.
That's crazy. I love
thought
it.
we
Yeah.
were taking a shortcut, maybe. I
Your
don't know.
wife's horse was named Romeo.
Yes.
Is it the same Romeo? You think?
I don't know.
Did your wife's horse retire?
No,
Was it at
she
Circle
ended
A?
up. She ended up giving the horse to another owner at one point in time. So it could have. Do you know when? Because
Oh, I have no- I
we're
was like-
slightly.
This would be amazing.
Yeah, I know, but your young is still my high school.
This would be amazing.
So,
This would be
may have
amazing if
been.
Nick's wife's horse was the very same horse that caused the fear of horses that Lauren now has.
That horse
That
was
would
a
be amazing.
lovely horse,
So-
but it did have a tendency to
Okay,
wander.
so we're gonna assign you a mission now, Lauren, to get as many college kids as you can to take a picture kicking in Crocs and spread the word.
Or short video.
Or short video, that works too, so that we we can feature them.
What if I had like all of my friends try, like I'm teaching them all to throw a kick while they're all in their Crocs. And it's
That
a
works for
video?
me.
It would be really cool if all your friends like sat in a circle with their feet in the middle of the Crocs on.
That
That'd
has
be
nothing
cool.
to do with kicking. No, that wouldn't be cool.
That'd be awesome.
But my question is this: are you gonna make them listen to this podcast now so they can hear your podcasting abilities?
I'm sure my roommate's gonna listen to it just to make fun of me,
Ex-roommate.
but not
Because-
ex-roommate.
Sneak that in there.
Not ex-roommate.
Imaginary.
Roommate is awesome.
Imaginary roommate.
It's nonsense.
Nonsense.
What?
Why would they make fun of you?
I don't know. It's kind of just what we do.
Gee, you making fun of people or people making fun of you? No, that never happens.
I'm very easy to make fun of. So
And
have
you
your
also
moments.
find a lot of joy in making fun of other people.
You know what? She's
What
open
with the
to
fear
it.
of horses? And the,
How did we not hear that story?
fear-
And with Romeo out of all names. It's awesome.
yeah, I don't like the name Romeo now.
No?
is that
Good
also
name.
is that also afraid of horses named Romeo now?
Is that now does that hurt you altogether with Italian-based names? Because there's a lot of vowels in that name. Or are you okay with Italian names in general, just not Romeo? Be careful with your answer here. Half your audience leaving.
No, Italian names are fine. I just don't like Romeo because
So-
he got me lost in the woods.
So
So Rocco's good.
Yeah, Rocco's fine.
Rocco's
So-
fine. Okay, we're just checking for all the
So-
Roccos out there.
The Rock from Elmo, Rocco, I don't like him.
What's the Rock from Elmo? I'm sorry, I
don't- I
missed
don't
that.
know.
You didn't see that?
again, generation
help
gap.
me
You
out.
don't know what that is?
No,
Nobody does.
again,
No, so in
generation gap.
Elmo, there's a rock that one of the characters names Rocco, and Elmo is like, and she's like super obsessed with it too. She's like, he's my friend, like it's his birthday.
Just so we're all
Yada,
clear,
yada.
Lauren is in college.
Is Elmo a female
College.
character?
No.
No.
But
No, Elmo's.
Elmo. As
Elmo.
Elmo.
doesn't
It's a monster,
believe-
right?
Nick,
That's
you
what-
have children.
No, I know, but she said she didn't like The Rock, so I'm like, isn't Elmo just a
No, I'm
monster?
saying the character that Elmo.
Dee,
There's
help
two
me
different
out.
people. I don't know the
Take
girl.
the mic.
I don't know the girl's name.
You're
but
on your own, pal.
She's like obsessed with this one rock, and she names it Rocco, and it's like her pet, and she believes it's alive. And Elmo's always like, it's a rock.
Wait, Elmo.
Elmo
couldn't
doesn't
allow
believe-
the Rock to be fictitious. Elmo the
was
red
not playing
Muppet
along. Yeah, right,
could
right,
not
right.
play along with her
I just thought we were
fictitious
gonna get.
rock.
I just thought I looked
Was it a
like you-
rock with a croc?
It looked like Lauren was about to do an
No.
Elmo impersonation for like half a second, and then she
What?
kind of pulled back.
Lauren.
It looked like you were gonna do an Elmo.
Can you do
impersonation.
one?
Oh, I can't do an Elmo impersonation.
What?
You
Wait,
know what,
what-
she can do.
What impersonation can you do?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Well,
Lauren,
now
you
that we
have-
brought it
no.
up.
No.
So just so you all know.
No, I don't talk about
No,
it.
but
Don't talk
no,
about it. Don't
I won't.
talk
I
about
won't.
it.
But there is an impression that Lauren does spot on. So much so that we went to the American Dream Mall, and all my kids wanted to do was try out this impression for you. And I sent you.
Yes,
the
you did
Snapchat.
send
Yes.
it to me, and I saw it like 3 days later.
Oh, did yeah, I know. You're like, oh, mine is better. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, my impression's better. So I'm not giving you. I'm not ousting you on the impression, but it is an awesome Hispanic Explorer. Anyway, it is a fantastic
But we're not out of here. We're not outta here.
animated Hispanic Explorer, and you do a great job with it.
It is a good impression. How long are we gonna after this podcast? Are we gonna get a flood of these kicking videos? Because I would like to see these kicking videos of your friends in college kicking.
I'll try my best.
And my other question is: are they all in regular Crocs, or do they have fancy Crocs?
A lot of them just have regular Crocs.
No fancy.
That's post college when you can afford the fancy ones. Right now, they're just getting the get me.
Right now, we're all broke college
yeah.
students.
Now we're getting the Crocs that make sure I don't get anything while walking into the restroom. Affordability ones. They're
Yes.
just something that
Yeah,
can
the
get on
shower,
my
the
feet.
shower Crocs.
Shower Crocs.
Oh,
Gotta
we
have
don't
them.
know. Crocs are not shower Crocs.
Really?
Okay? Some people have shower Crocs, but they have 2 separate pairs.
Oh, smart.
Oh, that's
All
good.
right,
That's good. That's
smart.
good.
That's disgusting. I met someone who doesn't use shower shoes.
Oh no! Oh
Wait, in
no.
college?
Yes.
Crocs are a good shower shoe.
Yikes.
Slides. You gotta get the slides.
That I have slides.
The
I don't want to
oh,
ruin my Crocs by taking them in the shower.
That's true. Let me tell you though. Because you brought it up, I did get Croc slides. They're the most comfortable slides I've ever owned. Like those are slides. If you're a Croc doubter out there, but you wear slides, just get a pair of slides.
Yeah, where was Dave looking just
You
now?
know what's really
I was
crazy?
sort of looking at the camera.
what's
if you're a
really-
doubter,
you know
but then
who
I looked at the
wears-
stairs.
Slides all the time, but they're not Croc slides.
What?
He wears slides quite often, and they're not Croc slides.
Actually, I haven't seen Steve in a pair of slides in a long time.
Well, sir, that is because I have my wonderful Croc loafers that I can now slide on and off.
Ooh, okay, he's switching
So,
out. But for
I'm
sometimes
fine.
he was wearing a lot of slides.
Well,
Did he slide all the time?
we gotta get Steve a pair of Croc slides. No, I'm telling you, they're the best slides you'll ever slide onto your feet. Also, Nick, slides are do you know what slides are? Because when we were kids, they just called them sandals or flip flops.
Flip flops.
They didn't call them
Thank
slides.
you.
So they're not
And
the
I
same
have-
because flip flops have the like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, we just
Sandals
called it
don't,
all.
yeah.
We just called them all that like flip.
Well, you know I wear my sandals, not flip flops,
Yes.
everywhere. So
Well, once you get a pair of Crocs, you're gonna wear them everywhere.
we are excited to see that.
And what's funny is both your kids have Crocs.
And my wife.
She has Crocs.
What
Yep.
the heck?
Yeah, Nicole. has-
No, she
Oh
doesn't.
yeah, she wears them all.
Well, we have a
every day.
picture on Instagram.
Not out. She does wear them out. She
Well, we
wears
have a
them to the
picture on
dogs-
Instagram
for
of both
walks.
your son and your daughter throwing kicks, but
Yep.
we don't have a picture of your wife throwing a kick.
Yeah, you get
Lucas'
right on
picture
that.
is so good. Lucas' picture is so fun.
So you like that better than
His
Isabella's?
Lego ones.
You like that better than Izzy's kick?
You know who has the best Crocs I've seen so far? Remy.
Okay.
Really?
Remy
What it-
with the cereal
Oh, he
Crocs?
has cinnamon
He
toast
has cinnamon-
crunch
and
Crocs.
he has Cocoa Puff Crocs.
I mean, you got a video of him and his brother doing the thing, right? So
You,
that's-
I don't know if
They're
you can
so
see
That's
the
gonna be next.
Crocs that good.
That's coming up tomorrow. So you'll see. They sent us a nice video of them throwing
I
some
want
kicks,
those.
and that's gonna be tomorrow. I can't get you those because I believe they were limited, and I can try. But truthfully, if I buy them and we wear the same size, I'm keeping them, boys.
And you'll have to rent them out. That's it.
Listen,
Leave $1 on the desk
truthfully,
and
I
take 'em for the
will.
day.
I will get you, as promised, a pair of Crocs. But I have a how you say, an allowance that my wife allows me to spend on
Now
Crocs.
she's placed one on there.
Um,
Limit.
Literally, we were in Disney,
But-
and she was like, "No." because I would walk up to pairs of Crocs and like you would scold a 5-year-old in Disney. She's like, no, put it down. Like, put it down.
I think she
and I'm
needs
like,
to write you.
But what if it
Dave.
like why is there an allowance if it's a gift?
and I had
She needs
I
to
had
write
like
an annual budget.
so
like a
you know where you
business
have like
budget.
an angel and a devil. So like I don't know who would be who, but like I would see the Croc, and Kelsey would be like, no, put that down. You can't have that. And then I would snap Steve, and Steve would be like, do it.
Did you buy it yet?
Do it. And then I'd
I
say,
got the same snap. I just didn't see it for a couple of hours.
and then I would say
What a
to I would say to
surprise.
Kelsey, look, Steve says I should do it, and then she'd be like, no, you're not doing that. You don't need it. We're not spending any more money on Crocs. So then Steve would go, she's not your boss, and it would be this back and forth of like an angel and a devil.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yes, but happy Crocs.
I
happy
can't even
Dave.
comment. I agree. Take that for now.
Happy Crocs, happy Dave.
I think Kelsey just needs to try a pair of Crocs.
Dude, I've been saying that forever. Just if you get it on the foot, you'll never take them
She's
off.
gonna wake up one day that's gonna be on her feet, and she's gonna be
I
like,
think-
"What the heck is
No,
going on?"
I think she doesn't like these Crocs. Okay. But
Future episode.
what if she gets a pair of like different Crocs? that
No,
don't
no,
look like Crocs?
I presented the sneaker Crocs that I have. If you've seen them, they just look like regular sneakers. If it didn't say Crocs on it, you would not know. She's like, no, it says it on it. I can't wear it. I'm like, whoa, that's mean.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
hater
you
right
know what,
there.
You know what, Lauren? Though, like, so if there was something you didn't want to do, and Dave wanted you to do it, but you didn't want to do it, like if it was a different, like a sweater you didn't want to wear, it'd be pretty tough to make you do it, right? Like when Kelsey's sold on something, that's
But
it.
if it's the most
gonna
comfortable
take some
thing,
time. It's gonna take
the
some
most
time.
comfortable thing you've ever put on your
Okay,
foot.
so
gonna take some
here's what I will say. I am not opposed to trying it if it was gifted to me. If I didn't have to go
okay.
out and buy it, then
Have
I
you-
would probably try it. Which is why I think someone should get Kelsey a pair of Crocs. She doesn't
That's
have
a
to
good
spend
idea.
her money on it, right? All she has, like, she just has them now.
So I have one I guess final question. Is it going to be a final question? I don't know. But so when do we take this next picture? Because you said you would do another picture kicking the Croc.
I want to do
What-
this next one in my uniform.
Okay. What kick? And why?
Well, last time I did a roundhouse kick.
Mm-hmm.
The smile.
Yes, with a smile. I would like to fix that now.
No, you should keep the smile. That's your thing.
Well, okay, maybe I'll keep the smile, but I'll look cooler because I'm in uniform.
Yeah.
Because last time, like, I didn't like my outfit either, and I was smiling. I was like, oh
everything
wow.
went wrong.
I was
Oh
like,
boy.
oh wow. But this is a good question because it depends if it's a video or if it's a picture.
That's up to you.
Let's do one of each. Say it's a picture. Or it's a still.
If it's a picture, I like the sidekick ones because I think those ones look really cool. But if it's a video, do you know the video Lohmeyer did with the butterfly kick? That one was really cool.
You did a nice job.
It was.
The only thing is my butterfly kick doesn't look like his. So,
So what kick would you go with?
well, I would try the butterfly kick first, and then
And then after
ultimately
that-
I wouldn't like it, and
Yes.
then I would go probably back to the roundhouse kick.
I like how we have all that planned out beforehand, just that we know what's going on.
No front
Yes.
snap round. Huh? You have a nice front snap round.
Oh, maybe a front snap.
Okay,
round.
so
I do like
so
that
we're
kick.
gonna get you doing a butterfly kick, and we'll use that as a blooper if you don't like it. We're still gonna post it. And
No, how it's going to happen is everything that she just said, that's going to be the whole post. The video is going to be her throwing the butterfly kick, being like, I don't really like that one. Let's do another one. And she throws another kick. I don't really like that one. Let's do another one.
And then at the end, your brother-in-law. Kick him across.
well, I gotta say, which I loved every minute of that, but he kept calling it "kicking with the Crocs," and I'm like, that's not the name of what we're doing.
Kicking in Crocs.
kicking with. The-
Kicking with Crocs make it sound like there's a guy named Croc and I'm kicking with him, and that's not exactly right. But
Close
kicking in Crocs.
I still can't get over the fact that Sarah was like, "Why is it an alligator?"
Oh yeah,
That was so.
I can't.
That's
when
a-
you told
that's
me
a-
that story, I was like, oh.
So
boy.
our logo creator is another confirmed guest. He agreed to appear on the cast.
The other Master Dave.
Yes. So we'll be getting him in soon, and we'll share some of his dandy artwork.
So Dave was very upset that he did not get one of these bottles here that I've had so strategically placed in front of the camera the entire time. And there was a reason that I did that. So, but not 2 days ago, the person that gave me this the same exact cup decided to go and make more. I want to make sure I grab the correct one.
Wow.
Yep, I grabbed the right one. So here we are for you, good sir. Your very own Kickin and Crocs bottle.
Wow.
Same as that.
That is awesome. Isn't that awesome?
That's pretty cool, yeah.
I love
And
how
they
do
even went one step further, and they decided to get Nick one as
the
well.
1%.
Oh, wait,
There
they
you
wrote
go.
your name on it?
They put the name on it. And
Wow.
they even took it one step further. They made one for one of our guests. Not any specific guests, just said, hey, here's one for when you have a guest on the podcast. So I think it's only fitting that, seeing as Lauren was the person that is technically responsible for all this,
And our
that-
first official
and our
guest.
first official guest, that she should get one too.
Wow.
So this, oh shoot, wait, they have an Instagram too. Hang on, let me pull it up. So this, we need to shout this person out.
Wow.
This was one of my students over the Toms River Paul Prendergast Karate School. Her and her mother, her name is Lily, and she has an Instagram called Lily Bell Designs.
Oh, Lily, you are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Everybody
put
bring
a
them together.
I'm gonna put a link to it down in the description below. I'll put a link to it down in the
Lily.
description below because it's super hard to spell.
Yes.
So I'm not going to spell the whole thing out. So for the audio listeners, you can just go down to the description. You can find a link to it.
yeah.
They got us these, and we can't thank them enough.
Special guest.
I told you.
Yes.
See, because she
That's
didn't make it
awesome.
for a specific guest, so she just
Yeah,
labeled it
that's
special
awesome.
But
guest.
mine,
so.
I like that it says special.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're our first.
You can't keep that. No.
No,
you
we
have
let
to give,
each guest
yeah,
hold it.
You got okay. I
Thank you,
understand.
Lily. These are fantastic.
Yes.
These are
Thank
awesome.
you.
If you have not already, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok at Kickin in Crocs, KICKIN.in.Crocs, CROCS, and just make sure you guys listen to this on audio. Give us that 5-star review. Leave us a written review as well. We still have not gotten any written reviews on this podcast yet. And the second that we get a written review, we're going to read it out loud on the next podcast episode. So make sure you guys do that so we can actually read it out. Send us some photos or videos of you guys throwing martial arts stuff, throwing kicks, doing punches, anything you want to in your Crocs. Just DM it to us and we can post it up on our page. And yeah, I think that's all really we got to plug. So I've been Steve.
Was, is, and always will be Dave.
Still Nick.
And I am Lauren.
And you stay kicking, internet.